Hola y bienvenidos, hello and welcome back to another lesson. In today's lesson we are going to go over the vowels in Spanish. Now, in the previous purple lesson we went over the alphabet and we already went over these vowels. However, there is something about these vowels that in today's lesson I want to pay a bit more attention to. Alright, so in the Spanish language we have 5 vowel sounds, which are A, E, I, O, and U. Now, what is very important for you to understand about these vowels is that these 5 vowels always have the same sound. So what this means is that the vowel sound does not change depending on what other vowels or syllables are next to them. And this is a big difference with the English language, in which vowels can have multiple different sounds depending on whatever letter is next to the vowel sound. Now, this might sound a bit theoretical, so let me explain what I mean by giving you some examples. So here we see the word manzana, which means apple in Spanish.
Manzana.
And if we look at the A's, the vowel A in manzana, then we notice that the A has the same sound throughout this word. So manzana. We always say A. We never say A. We don't say manzana. No, we say manzana. And if we look at the next word, we say también. So again, a, también.
También.
But in English, we say also. So if we say apple, we say apple. But if we say also, we say a. So a for also, or e for apple. So the A, the sound of the A changes in English depending on the word. But in Spanish, it stays the same. So manzana.
Manzana.
También.
También.
Here's another example.
Radio. Radio.
In English, we say radio. So we say apple, also, radio. So it's 3 different sounds. While in Spanish, we say manzana, también, radio. So the A remains the same. Now, this does not only apply to the A, this applies to all vowels in Spanish. So we have 5 vowels. The next one is the I. So
Bebé. Bebé.
or
Enero. Enero.
or
Ejemplo. Ejemplo.
So again, the I always remains the same, the vowel I. This also goes for the I.
Idea. Idea.
In English, you would say idea. And then military.
Militar. Militar.
So
Idea. Militar.
you notice how the I doesn't really change in terms of the sound. And so also the word image in Spanish you pronounce as
Imagen. Imagen.
So then the last 2 vowels are O and U. So let's look at the O first.
Oso. Oso. Botella. Botella.
Again, double L, which is pronounced as Y. I know I'm repeating myself, but I really just want you to get used to the fact that if you see double L, it becomes Y. So I'll promise this is the last time I'll talk about this, but double L, anytime you see it, is Y.
Botella.
And then gato.
Gato. Gato.
So we saw that the G has 2 different sounds, like a harsh sound or G. And with gato, we use the more soft sound of the G, which is gato. Alright, and then the last vowel is the U. As we learned in the alphabet, we pronounce the U as uve. And uva is grape.
Uva. Uva.
Or
Uniforme. Uniforme.
in English, uniform. So U, this U has a different sound all of a sudden. In Spanish, again, always the same sound.
Uniforme. Uva. Azul.
Alright, and that's actually already it for this lesson. This was a very short lesson, but it was a very important lesson. And I hope that by watching this simple, quick lesson, it now makes it easier for you to read words and to guess how you are supposed to pronounce them. because when it comes to the vowels in Spanish, they are actually much easier to pronounce than in English, because in English we have so many different ways of pronouncing the same letter, while in Spanish it's always just one sound. Alright, so that's it for this lesson. Again, you can go to my website SpanishWithWest.com to find an overview of today's lesson and to download the reference sheets. And if you have any questions, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to answer you. Alright, that's it for this one. Thank you so much and I hope to see you in the next lesson. Adios.